107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
And it's nice to be welcoming back a dear friend. I haven't seen you in
3 years.
Yeah, around 3 years. New York Times bestselling author, Miss Karrine Steffans. Welcome back to the Quiet Storm, baby.
Thank you for having me, sweetie. I'm so
How
happy
you
to be back. I'm great. I'm amazing, actually.
You're amazing.
I'm amazing.
You seem to be all the time, so that's a good thing.
Every day.
Every day.
It's a way of life.
Why do you feel so amazing right now?
I feel very free. I feel very emancipated. It's a good time of life.
Well, you have a very free spirit overall.
I do. I'm a free-spirited Black girl.
And not too many of us have that form of freedom. But you exercise it, wear it proudly, rightfully so, as we all should.
Absolutely.
You enjoy life to the fullest.
I do.
You've experienced life.
A lot of life.
A lot of life.
9 lives, some might say.
And and now you're actually celebrating.
Yes.
A 10th year anniversary of the very, very first book, Confessions of a Video Vixen, for those of you who may not be familiar with Karrine Steffans' very, very first book. But now I understand you've been vindicated.
I have been vindicated. So
if I understand the word vindicated appropriately, it means clear, it means acquitted, it means, but how do you define it?
Well, by definition, it is when someone is found to be telling the truth, when someone is found to, like you said, be cleared. I think that I'm 36 now. I'm in a really awesome place in life. As a woman, as an author, it being my 10th year in the industry, and after numerous bestsellers and 1 million books sold and all these things I've done, which is great, but the vindication is more of a personal vindication.
Really?
And so I feel, if you can imagine this, I feel freer than I've ever felt before.
It's 10 years since the Confessions of a Video Vixen has come out.
Yeah.
Now, when that came out, you were in your early 20s, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mid-20s? I was 26.
Okay. 20. That's a prime age, 26.
Prime, yes. It is prime, yes.
But your journey had started before 26.
Absolutely.
A lot has transcended from 26 to where you are now, 36.
As it should.
As it should.
Yes.
What things in life that has been put into this book, in the 10-year span, that you can reflect back on that you say has changed for the better in your life?
With Vindicated, I wanted to talk about, first of all, Vindicated is my last memoir. So I wanted to finish my memoir writing career strong and with a story that really, really mattered. And I've written about things that don't matter to me.
In the past?
Of course, because they're for entertainment purposes. Vindicated is not for entertainment purposes. It's a teaching tool. It is a cathartic tool for me, I think for readers as well. I wanted to end my memoir writing career with a story that meant something to me and something that I wanted to give back to the universe, something that no longer belonged to me. And I think sometimes we carry things with us, and most people carry those things around their entire lives.
You say in the very beginning of this book that you have changed the names. First, you said a lot of people in this book have been vetted, and some of your legal advisors has suggested to you to change the names.
Yes.
Not to protect them per se, but to protect yourself. Expand.
Absolutely. This book is based on a large legal file. So the dates and all those things that I'm pulling, when I wrote this book, I had to do research on myself, and that was legal research. A lot of court documents had to be used. My attorney advised me that unlike Confessions was about many things, and it wasn't centered on one particular relationship. And most of the people in Confessions were and are public people, so they have different privacy laws than private people. But even in Confessions, I changed the names of private people. That's a special legal thing.
Is it because of the legality, or is it because of the status of the person?
Legality. It's always legality. I don't care about status. There is no status. I am the status quo. There is no. Listen, that doesn't apply. Okay. So it's always legal.
So in Vindicated, as we prepare for another song, in Vindicated, are there more stories that are unfolding than what you're smiling? So obviously, there must be some other stories that are unfolding that we're getting to understand and see. And
well, in the last 10 years of my career, I think that people, when they think back, I always say this: I'm like a unicorn. You always hear about me, but you never see me.
But we're seeing you now, though.
Well, that's because you're you, and I'm me, and here we are.
She's very good. I can tell you that much. Karrine Steffans has a brand new book out. It's called Vindicated, and she is vindicated. You're clear. You're acquitted from all charges, I guess. All right?
No, I wanted to be able to just tell my side of my. I think other people tell my story for me, and it's strange because you're making a face at me. But
I am making a face. Yeah.
Every time I open, my computer, there's a story, and it's never the truth.
Well, but
if it's written by someone else,
but you lit
it's never the truth.
But would you agree that you have lit the fuel sometimes in the past?
No.
So everything that has been speculated has been just lies.
Mm-hmm. If I didn't say it, it's a lie.
But the things that you have said, let's go by on the things that you have definitely put on the line. Would you call them lies, or would you call? I mean, people are going to twist and turn
I don't lie.
enhance.
I never lie.
Right. So everything that you have put on the table for us to
always
know,
the truth.
It's been always the truth.
Always the truth.
What's the truth in this particular book called Vindicated that you can share with us tonight?
I was in a marriage for a long time, a relationship, marriage, and even after the marriage was over, still involved in a relationship that almost, and not even almost, did destroy me. A relationship that I'm still recovering from. And so I would be, I was at home with my husband, raising 2 kids, taking care of everyone. And while the world thought I was gallivanting around, that relationship was a 7 year relationship. And so I would watch people talk about things and make up things. But I was in a very hurtful, very abusive relationship that almost took my life, and I couldn't talk about those things at the time because, number one, I was still in them. I was still dealing with it. It's impossible for me to talk about things that I'm still dealing with. I write about things once I'm done with them.
Okay.
And it took me until actually 2012 to be done with a relationship that started in 2007. That's after I got married again. Because even when I was married to my second husband, that relationship wouldn't go away. You
didn't put any closure to it at all?
No. It was always open-ended.
A lot of things have changed in 10 years for your life.
Yes, thank God.
You're married, happily married?
I am so happy.
And there's a possible, you have a son that's 18.
Almost 18.
And maybe more children on the way.
I'm thinking about it.
That's a very good thing. I want to delve into a couple of chapters so you can just kind of give me an idea.
Yes.
All right, of what inspired you to write these chapters. Lovers and Brothers.
The inspiration behind that chapter was being in a relationship with 2 people who were as close as brothers, and having to kind of juggle that triangle for a while. It's a very sticky situation.
I want to delve more into that, but I'm just going to leave it alone because it sounds kind of juicy and kind of...
it's very good.
I'm sure it is. Mm-hmm. Passion fruit, chapter 21.
Oh, my passion fruit.
Is that a person?
Yes, he is my passion fruit. There is, still a good friend, a man who ignited a passion in me that had been beaten out of me.
Everyone knows this guy?
No.
Just you did?
You can look him up. He's Googleable.
Well, I guess everyone is Googleable.
Everyone is Googleable, but he's not. He's important though. He's important, and he is definitely, to this day, I call him my passion fruit.
I saw a brief video earlier. Let's talk about Lil Wayne.
Why?
Well, it seemed like you and him have a very, very special friendship.
Probably, yeah.
And I want to know, is that friendship still validated to this day? Where do you guys stand right now?
You know what? I think it's amazing how over the last eight years since I've known him, people have been more fascinated with my relationship with him than my relationship with anybody else, and vice versa.
I'm not interested in that perspective. I'm interested because Lil Wayne is a very, supportive of this show.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I still get asked questions about him. People ask me about him more than anybody else. I'll just
Well,
say that.
evidently they must ask you because they must see or feel that you have a special place in your heart for him. So I just want to know.
I do. Wayne and I have shared a lot for almost a decade, and I consider him a friend. And he taught me without knowing. He taught me about unconditional love, and I learned it from him. That's really important. He also, without him knowing, rescued me from a very bad relationship. So I have a lot of gratitude and love for him, and that's never going to change. That will never change.
Karrine Steffans is her name, and she has this hot book. Make sure you get it.